Hey, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome. I'll be reading for the energies coming in on the 6th and 7th of December. I'm only dating that so you can find it on the channel, but this one's a timeless reading. So whenever you come upon it is fine, and it is for the general collective, so it's not going to speak to everybody. But go ahead, if it does, if the title speaks to you, there might be a message here for you. If not, check out the other videos in the series, or for your other personal planets. So if you're here for your sun sign, check out the one for your rising or your Venus or your moon. That's the best way to do it. Start with square one and then branch out, right? And you can also look through the playlists for titles that might speak to you as well. So I want to thank you for being here, for subscribing, for liking the videos. It's been just such a wonderful experience getting this all off the ground. And for those of you who have been here from the beginning, thank you, thank you. And for those who are new, welcome. If you like what you see, if you have, get some insight or wisdom from this that's helpful to you, I would appreciate you liking the video and subscribing to the channel, okay? So let's get right into it. I'm pulling today for you, I'm pulling this for those who are watching, so I won't be pulling for your divine counterpart. I am pulling one oracle from the Goddess Power, Colette Baron-Reid's deck. And I just want to see what sort of energy, goddess energy, is guiding you at this time, what the messages are. I just was feeling called to it today. So let's see. Okay. So for you, fire sign, we have Hestia. She is the goddess of the home. It's in reverse, which is, I believe, an empowerment message. That's what I think we call it in this book. So I will read it to you. Okay. Nope. The upright is empowerment. The reverse is alignment, but I'll hold it upright so you can see how beautiful this is. Are you surrounded by clutter in your home or work? Oh, fire sign. Join the club. Do you have objects or clothes that have negative stories attached to them? Every object holds energy and tells a specific story. The pants that don't fit shame you. The gift from an ex-partner taunts you with disappointment or resentment. The books you will never read shout at you. Who needs this cacophony? The goddess Hestia, who rules the hearth, offers you this alignment task. Do a thorough house cleansing. Declutter and make space in your environment. Do the same for your mind too. Your mind might be cluttered with old stories that have no value for you now. Walk away from situations you know you don't belong in. Get rid of all of it. When you remove the superfluous distractions, it's amazing how your intentions come together like magic. Make space for the miracles the goddess Hestia has in store for you. Yes, it takes work, but it's worth it. Wow. Here's what's so powerful about this, fire sign. And I always do like a pick a card at the new moon and other things throughout the month. And there's the 12/12 portal is coming up next week, with a full moon on the 12th. So the whole point is, though, that this is all about preparing for not just the end of this year, but the end of a decade. So you know how at the end of the year, we all tend to do a little spring cleaning? Well, I do. And a lot of us that are sort of on this path, spiritual path, understand the value of getting rid of the clutter and moving out what no longer serves us. And we kind of do a year in review. Well, now we're doing a decade in review. So I love that this message comes through for you. It's like and look at the beautiful fiery colors. This feels like I'm looking at Aries Leo Sag right here. Personified in a goddess. So that's a great reminder for you. It's like, if you were thinking you have to do this, yeah, you have to do this. Okay? No more putting it off. Marie Kondo your life, okay? It's time. Oh my gosh. Okay. And fire signs, the truth is, you know, that's always almost the last stuff on your list because you're so action oriented and you're putting all your efforts and action out into the world, whether, you know, regardless of what you're doing, if you're working from home, if you have your own business, if you're working for someone else, if you're in corporate America, if you're a stay-at-home mom juggling all that goes into getting children to and from school or to and from events or practice or you know, sports. And do you see what I'm saying? And your energy is always so externally oriented that all the clutter that's piling up behind you, it's almost like you don't see it. It's time to see it. It's time to look at it. You only got a couple more weeks here, fire sign. I think this goddess Hestia came right in the nick of time to give you a little extra hint, hint. And I have Leo rising and Venus in Leo, so this is all speaking to me too. Anyway, too cute. Let's see what's on the path. Underlying energy, High Priestess. This is the you know card. This is the intuition. This is the very powerful spiritual card, but it's also one of not talking. This is who I named the channel after. So, and obviously I have to talk to deliver messages, but my message to you, priestesses, and it's about taking in information. It's keeping eyes wide open, seeing what others may not be able to see, listening for what others may not be able to hear, you know what I mean? Having all your senses on point, high vibration, very connected to your higher self and your spiritual team. But you don't have to be all over the place to make your presence known. And this is about living consciously. This is about using your intuition, being very consciously aware of everything going on around you and taking it in as data points and then waiting for the alignment and boom, manifesting what you want. That's the underlying energy of this reading. In a twin flame soulmate relationship, this can also mean you know what's going on and it's possible you're in separation from a person and you're not speaking with each other. That's another possible look. We will see. For those of you who are new, this top row represents the energy of the other person that you're dealing with or that may be on their way to you. If you're single and no one's in the picture, that's a possible message. The second row is your energy here, fire sign. Oh boy. And it can also be, in this bottom row is the connection. And I sort of try to use it as past, present, future. I look horizontally, I look vertically, and sometimes diagonally what's going on. And I'll leave enough room here for clarifier cards. So it looks like... yeah, I definitely think you're not in communication with this person. Okay, so fire sign. And if you need to flip the characters, that's fine. Okay, just take what belongs to you, leave the rest. I feel like there was some, this person is coming in as this Three of Cups. So basically, the Three of Cups is either something very celebratory. This is festive, joy, celebration, very positive, uplifting. You see the three female figures have flowers, and there's something very community, tribe oriented about this card. It can also be a card of third party energy. So if this person is in a third party or is a third party in your situation, they're showing up that way. This is water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio you could be dealing with. In the past, they had Three of Pentacles. That was, working together in partnership to create something uniquely its own, and that could be in work, but it can also be in relationship. And then they're shifting into this Page of Swords. That's a message of clarity, of truth. It can also be a little bit of I spy. This person could be watching you, observing you, or seeking information about you. You're coming in here with devil energy. Now, this is Capricorn in terms of astrological influences, which can be, in its less positive expression, very controlling, demanding, unrelenting, going, like, see the horns of Capricorn there, just going for what they want and stepping over anyone that gets in their way. That would be the negative expression. It can be toxic. It can be manipulative. It can be, there could be aspects of karma here. And I kind of feel like we have that situation going on. I feel that you're coming in with a certain amount of karma that you're trying to offload. You're trying to offload it, because what happened is here, Leo, fire sign. I said Leo for a reason, and it'll probably show up. Fire sign in the past. Here we have the past. We have the Five of Cups. This is you in the past, focused on a loss, focused on the Three Cups that are tipped over. You might have regret about something, or somebody walked away from you, and you're still, you had some sadness, grief about it. And it may be something that you're having trouble letting go of. There's some karma attachment there that you're still struggling with. But look, here's the bright side. There's a Two of Cups bolt upright behind this figure. The Two of Cups represents the twin, the soulmate, right? So I feel like in the past, I feel like you're drawing on information and intuition now. You're not really in communication with this person. You're in separation. Something fell apart between you, or something happened in the past that you have regrets about. You're kind of caught up in the karma. You're not being released from it. And in the future, we have this Eight of Swords, which is really being in your head, not knowing what's your next best step, not seeing the path before you, and feeling somewhat trapped and almost held back, like as if somebody's behind you and just holding your shoulders as you're trying to move forward, and you can't. So there's this measure of feeling trapped, or being entrapped, and not being able to figure your way out of the situation, which feels like, if there's a karmic attachment to somebody who hurt you, or left you, or rejected you, or abandoned you, if there's some karmic attachment to that person, and now you move into the future, maybe you're done with the grieving process, and now you're like, let me go. And that's the only reason why I feel this person may have been a third party to you. Or you may have been involved with this person in a third-party scenario, because that would be that karmic attachment. In the connection, in the past, we had the Ten of Cups, so I think that there was expectation. Things did not go as you thought they would, fire sign. There was an expectation that you were on your way to total emotional fulfillment with this person. You were working together. You were working together to create that. This was not all in your head. This was a real thing. It became third party, or it is third party, or somehow something went sideways. Karmic energy is still present and lingering. And now in the connection, you've both gone within. You're really soul searching. This Hermit energy is Virgo. I feel this kind of feels very similar to the High Priestess in terms of seeking your own inner wisdom, using intuition. The Hermit's a little more sage-like, a little more wise, seeking knowledge from reality. The Hermit, Earth, right? Where this is more spiritual. And this is more fifth dimension. This is a little more third dimensional. So you've both gone to ground. You're sort of cloistered. You're unto yourselves. You're doing a lot of inner work, a lot of inner soul searching. And then we shift into the Queen of Cups. So the beauty of this is that on the horizon is some nurturing, unconditional love, emotional availability. That feels very good to me. So I'm just going to do a little clarifying. See where we go with this. So the story I'm seeing here, the storyline I'm picking up on is about really using your intuition here, I think. Four of Swords is healing. Yes. High Priestess, we have healing on top of that. And Queen of Pentacles. So this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, high vibration, stability, groundedness. This is manifestation of a sense of your place in the world. But I feel like healing has to take place. This could be someone you're dealing with. It could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that you're dealing with, fire sign, that you're healing from. Three of Cups. Yes, this Empress. This is the divine feminine right here. This Three of Cups, and it's another 3 card, okay? So the Empress is Taurus and Libra. We have air and earth in here on top of the 3 of Cups. So the threes feels, and right after the 3 of Pentacles, I feel like you tried to, there was effort here to make this real. Teamwork to make the connection exist in the 3D instead of just in both your hearts. But then there was another player. And the divine feminine is coming forward here. There's more unconditional love here. Very positive, warm energy. Devil energy here. Why are we coming in as devil energy? Yes. I think there was some betrayal here, fire sign, either toward you or around you or because of you. Meaning you were in charge. But the feeling I get is this card here coming up in the future paints this as a different picture. I feel there's a certain measure of you feeling trapped by a karmic pattern or a karmic energy that you kind of can't escape, right? This is the I can't escape card. And so is the 7 of Swords. There's a little bit of an escape that is by deception, by deceit. This is a liar, cheater, stealer card. It's betrayal. It's not knowing what's going on behind the scenes sometimes because there's duplicity. There's double dealing or just a real lack of forthrightness, serious lack of forthrightness. Something here in the present energy that you're holding on to, and I feel that you're holding on to it because I can see you're not able to escape. You're trying, but you're not able. You're trying to think your way out of this energy. I'm going to pull one more on top of that. And yes, there probably are a lot of options. This is an emotional overwhelm card. It's almost like how did I get here and what do I do now and how do I get out of this? There's you're going to have to there are choices to be made and a lot of options before you, and all of them kind of pick away at a sensitive side of you, the sensitive side of your nature. So that's where the emotional overwhelm, it's almost like being bombarded. you know, being hit from all angles. Yeah. 8 of Swords, Sun. Here's Leo. That's why I said Leo. Yeah, so you, this is Leo energy, so it may be that there's prominent Leo in your chart, or you're dealing with someone who has Leo in their chart, or another fire, you know, a Leo. But the energy here of the Sun is success. So it's love. There's sunlight. The way will be shown. The way, you know, you're feeling a little trapped. You're feeling bound and gagged. You're feeling like you'd like to escape this energy. You just don't know how, but you will. You will be successful. Sunlight is the best disinfectant, and it clears it, you know, your field of vision. So that's what's coming up. And I like that for you very much, fire sign. All right, so I do want to take a look at this Queen of Cups. Page of Pentacles. Oh, wow. And Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like what's happening, what's on the horizon for the connection is you know, as you move out of hermit mode in this connection, where you could be dealing with a Virgo, doesn't have to be. We have a lot of water energy here too, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But as you move out of this hermit mode, there's a shift towards emotional availability. And I feel that either you or the other person offers a message of stability. This is the Page of Pentacles. It's like it's a new opportunity. It's sort of like a reset. And I feel like it's a reset back to this Three of Pentacles. That's the energy I feel, because that's where you began with this person. There was something that went wrong. It blew up your shared vision of happiness together. But now there's going to be a message of the all clear. Things are stable, but it's small. It's a small start, and then boom. I feel as soon as this person lets you know that they're emotionally available, once you give them this all clear, you know, everything is on the ground, I'm stable, I'm making this offer to you, and this is something tangible and it's small. Like I said, I've said it in other readings. It could be an offer of let's get together for dinner. It could be a bouquet of flowers. So this is either you giving this message to this person or them giving it to you. But then what you're trying to determine is the emotional availability. And once you recognize in each other the emotional availability, boom. Ace of Pentacles, now this is a major offer. This is the engagement ring card. This is putting something on lock. This is divinely gifted stability, abundance. This is, this is taking this, and you know how I say, I don't know if you follow me much, but I say this is you, this is your divine counterpart, and this is what you create together in the connection that has its own entity. This is that. This is that. It's divinely gifted, it's divinely guided, and it's big. Moving to something really big here, fire sign. And you've suffered. I can feel the suffering, and there's a little bit of that going on right now. But I wouldn't stay too long in that energy. I would become more optimistic. Here I feel you're stuck in feelings of or about betrayal, maybe even a little, wanting to escape and get out of Dodge from this toxic energy that you're in or surrounded by. That could be it. And you're just 7 different ways to Sunday to process it emotionally. So there's some overwhelm about it. and you're going to see your way clear. So I'm hoping that you begin to shift. I hope this sort of provides a little bit of insight and clarity that helps you see that you can move out of this, and you are in fact already. Okay, and so what I'd like to do is go to the extended. I'm going to look at messages from Spirit, a message to you from this other person, a message from you to them, and then the outcome, results, or how this whole thing is going to shake out, what the timing might be for this shift out of this toxic energy you're in. Okay, so we'll take a look at that. As always, it's wonderful reading for you. If you would like to follow me to see where you're headed here, the link to the extended is below. Otherwise, I'll see you in a future video. Bye, fire sign.